Hi everyone, welcome to this new video. Today kind of a boring-ish, I guess, video. I just wanted to give a look to the new Grafton map, the reworked map. If you have been watching people on Twitch, you should have this drop for the little card, but go over on Twitch for that to see how it is. If you have it, you gotta watch for an hour, and this is what the badge for the new Grafton Farmhouse to kind of celebrate it comes from. But also, there actually is a brand new badge that you get over here by playing and correctly identifying for 50 times, just like the other maps. I'm technically missing the lighthouse, but you know, it's actually pretty dope. I think it's pretty cool. And if you've been following the news about it, you might also know that there's a new map coming soon. We don't know the release yet. It was said that it will happen in the next soon months, considering that they said 2025. If you don't mind me, I'm actually gonna first do a custom that we're gonna have with zero it's gonna give me zero reward, but the main thing that I want to do is having the friendly ghost and have all of the cursed possessions. I haven't seen anything at all about this. I do need that. Okay, I do have that. I'm so curious. I've seen just a couple things. There are two pieces of knowledge that I have. First, that they changed. Do you guys hear all the... Ooh! Oh, dude, this is so creepy. So if you don't know friendly ghosts, sometimes we get some weeklies with that. We had one fairly recently. But if you don't know, the main difference is very simple. The ghost physically cannot hunt. You cannot force a hunt in any way, even if you do use the cursed possessions. So the only reason why I did that is so I can actually go through and see where everything is. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is gonna be how's it called? I think we're gonna have a little bit of echo. That's what I was trying to say. There's some sounds, some background sounds of like something moving. Maybe we have another spider over here as well, and that's what it was, or maybe it's just planned to be that way. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. This is actually dope. I'm not gonna lie, I've done the weekly yesterday. Yeah, I think these are just I'm trying to look immediately to see if I see anything, but yeah, I think these are just normal sounds, ambience sounds. I did the weekly yesterday, and actually I mentioned it there that I will miss, and I already... Oh! I already miss, but talking about the future, I will miss the old Grafton because I do really like it. I don't know why, I feel like it's a really good in-between because it's a slightly bigger map, but it's still a house, but it's not like Bleasdale. This, I think, was the ghost doing something. I think the ghost threw something. There's a lot of items nearby. I don't know how many of this... Oh, that was a mouse. This gotta be the ghost moving stuff. Yeah, it's the ghost moving stuff. I don't know how many of this it flipped the switch. Yeah, I also gotta find out where the breakers are. Okay, so this is kind of like the old map in terms of like the really bare minimum of the map, because the old map, this was a spawn for the breaker. But this room wasn't like this. It was... I don't think it was smaller. Maybe towards the end. And also this could be kind of a blind spot. No, not really. This is a blind spot if it doesn't get in the room. Which doesn't count as blind spot. This might work as a blind spot. So you would have to walk through the kitchen. And then here there was the living room. Yeah. So we still have like roughly the kind of same map. I wasn't looking at the map on the in the van specifically because I just wanted to just look at it. Do you think this always happens, or is it only when the ghost interacts with the faucet? We gotta go upstairs to check. I don't know if we can see the mouse. The mice. Oh, but now we can turn on some lights. I just want to see as well how the light situation is. Okay. Dude, this looks dope. I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it makes any sense whatsoever, but this gives me campy horror movie, campy comfort horror movie. There's some horror movies that I watch, and because obviously I've watched them more than once, I know what's gonna happen, so I don't get, not only I don't get scared, but I don't get, you know, that tension building up, and so they end up being just comfort movies, and this kinda gives me the same vibe. It's weird. I do think I might actually grow to enjoy this. My biggest issue with the current state of the new maps that they have been working on, honestly, is mostly that they are just too dark. And I've said this a couple. Oh, here's where the tarot cards would spawn. Okay, so this is already different from before, because the tarot cards would spawn in the dining room over here, which obviously there's not even a table anymore. Okay, so the tarot cards spawn in here. Also, there used to be breaker spawn. There was like a room here, so maybe there might be another breaker spawn somewhere nearby. This is blind spot. Okay, so okay, perfect. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, it's a full circle. But yeah, the only problem that I have with these new maps is that they're dark. They're really dark, and they make it impossible for you on a gameplay level to just play the game with no lights on and anything. And obviously, you know, it's a personal thing, and it's also because I played this game. I've been playing this game for a little bit, so I don't really get scared as much or as frequently as I used to. Oh, I know that this man. Wait, is that a new thing? Did I? Oh, I think I don't know if it was me or the ghost, but the breaker is off. Oh yeah, the door used to be here. That's probably why it feels so different. Either way, I think I did it. No, but these lights are on, so I think the ghost turned it off. Anyways, I know that these mannequins can do something. I don't know what. I don't know if it's like when you don't look at them, or they can move up to what level. Okay, voodoo doll. I was about to say monkey paw, but no. Voodoo doll is here, which is very fitting. I like it. I mean, we'll get to see all of the different interactions with all the items as we actually play, but I like this. This is also like a good room. Oh, this is hiding. This is hiding kind of like the library that was like right at the front in the previous one. But yeah, I do feel like I might just grow to enjoy this map. But yeah, the thing is that in giving more by the game being darker, they give more into the atmosphere. You also lose in terms of gameplay. It's kind of like cheap jump scares. At the end of the day, sure, if I get scared, you still win, but it doesn't really add any value to your product. And this is not in terms of Phasmo, this is just general. And I feel the same way with the dark. It's very easy, and it does, to me, sometimes come off as lazy when a horror media decides to go for just darkness instead of something that is scarier. I feel like just adding more interactions and all that. Also because having more like the game being slightly brighter to the point where you can walk around in the full dark. I got stuck. In the full dark, Even something like this. Okay, this is actually, these are reflections from the lights downstairs, but even something like this where I can make out what's going on around me, this is good enough. This is still scary. It doesn't need to be full dark. Okay, this you can't open. That's cool, actually. Kind of like destroyed and something. This, I don't think it's hiding at all. Because I don't know how the line of sight would work on the stairs. I don't know if it can see you. Maybe this, it's also to consider that I don't have like all the hiding spots. So obviously some of the, like, maybe that is a proper hiding spot, but it just isn't in this very game. So we found, oh, there we go. The mirror is upstairs to the left. And I also saw stairs to go upstairs. I remember that they added an extra floor. Normal room. Okay, acceptable. There's a lot of big rooms, which is fine. It's a bigger map. It makes sense. Oh, but now I messed it up. Can you turn? Because if you can touch them, no. Okay, so this is by default everything. It would have been fun if it was a ghost interaction, but that would have been a lot to code in for no reason. I get it. I understand that. This is no, not really. Behind here can be a blind spot. Over here can be kind of a blind spot. It's not too bad, actually. Again, keep in mind, I don't have all the hiding spots. At least I don't think. In the custom. I don't remember when I last used this. So I don't know what any other setting is. I just went for the... how's it called? Wait, let me turn it off. Just because I want to make sure that I don't, by mistake, trip the breaker. Here, I would expect something here. A cursed possession. Oh, that's cool. That's dope. I like this. If they put the Slenderman that shows up over there, that would be cool. No curse. Oh, there we go. Music box. This is such a cursed possession room. I turned off the breaker again. It's alright. I'm guessing we... Ugh. Okay, yeah, that's something maybe to fix at some point. I'm guessing we'll probably have a breaker up here. We should have, at this point, summoning circle up here. That's where they normally put them. Ouija board is up here. And this is a one-way... well, it's like a little corner, actually. You can loop the ghost here. Kind of. It's kind of like the cars. Oh, it's smaller than I thought. Okay. I'm missing a couple of cursed possessions, so now I'm wondering where those are. Oh, there's another room here. See, I did not see that. Oh, these are the dolls. So these dolls, I was told that, like, someone said that they saw them in different positions within the room. Now, I don't know if they can move in front of you while you're looking at them or when no one is looking. No clue about that. I don't think we actually have the model of the rat. That's sad. It's kind of like Lilith, the spider. I always wish to see her every time. Yeah, this is creepy. And we got the summoning circle here. We're missing, how many? We saw music box, tarot cards, voodoo doll, mirror, summoning circle. We're missing, what are we missing? Monkey paw? No, we saw the Ouija board as well. So we're missing just the monkey paw. And that's why I didn't see the bone, which is concerning. because where is my... How hard is it going to be to make a to get a perfect game here if the bone is hiding somewhere? I honestly might have just missed a room somewhere. Okay, so I restarted because I wanted to check, but I did spawn it, so I just couldn't find it yet again because I'm a dummy. But I can see that the breaker is still over there, so unless it doesn't have... Well, it didn't really have a lot of spawns. I believe it had 3. Unless we're being fairly lucky with that breaker, maybe it only has 2 spawns, or maybe it only has that one. So it's on a table with plates. They said to the dining room. This is the oh no, this is the older dining room. Where's the dining room? This? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I wish for snow. I want to see what it looks like. What was it? This? That was open? No. It is pretty creepy. Imagine that going off while you're also getting chased. That's something. This is the same, but yeah, I mean, that's could be RNG for, like, you know, the hiding spots, spawns and such. Wow. Yeah, with the snow you can actually see where the snow's... Oh no, this isn't the snow actually. This is that little dust, the dust particles that are all around the map. Low key, I would kind of live in a house like this. I'm not gonna lie. Reset it once more, this time for a reason, because I'm wondering what... so wait, this is the wrong room. How does it sound like with rain? Because I'm thinking about it, there's a lot of open space, but I don't know if it actually counts as open space. I wish for rain. Is that what I'm supposed to say? I think so. Ah, see. Oh wow, the water is actually falling down. I mean, this is kind of the same as prison, but still. So you can hear it. What about the rooms that are like open? No, it's not here. Well, this, obviously. Which room was it open? This raises a concern. Which is... How loud is this actually? Is it doesn't seem too loud. There was another place that was kind of open, I think. Yeah, this. Because I'm thinking, like, what if I'm oh, also I think this is to block this hiding, this lamp, technically, I think. Or to make it harder to hide here. Because right now it's like lightly pouring, but when it's like it raises the same concern, which is the major reason why I don't play open maps like Camp Woodwind, which used to be my favorite, and Maple anymore, which is it gets so loud sometimes that it's number one extremely annoying, like just itself, but also during hunts. Like if there's like a thunderstorm going off and it's very loud, sometimes you in Camp Woodwind you cannot hear the ghost. So I don't know if this will be the same concern here. Also there's like a lot of items around, but a lot of like furniture and stuff. I don't know how many of this will actually count as line of sight. Also in the mannequin room, for example. But yeah, I'm wondering, like, is it gonna be... See, this is not loud. This is not loud rain. There's also another type of rain, which is like with this... That's so creepy, seeing it from the outside. Look at that. But yeah, I can't help but wonder, is it gonna make it a living hell to figure out what's going on? And when the ghost is done hunting, if it's close or not, aside from the heartbeat, but like the speed. I feel like that might be slightly not problematic per se. It would just drive me and I feel like a lot of other people away the moment it's raining in this maps, which on Camp Woodwind it might be just bad luck, but it happens so frequently most of the times. But either way, it looks pretty cool. I don't know how convenient and how frequently I will actually play it, because like I was very excited about Bleasdale, very happy. I really like the map, but I don't end up playing it a lot. This looks brighter than Bleasdale, but I'll definitely try to get those 50 games in for the badge. So with that said, thank you so much for stopping by. Let me know what you think. This was a different video, you know, very slow, very chilling. The point wasn't even to actually play the game, I guess, just look at it because I wasn't streaming today. So thank you again for stopping by. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the future. Bye.